The chest hair guy, the back hair guy, the smooth guy, the hairy arms girl who gets stared at. Society turned body hair into a beauty standard. Biology turned it into a survival system. Every patch, every follicle, every place hair grows or doesn't grow on your body, that's not random. That's thousands of years of evolutionary pressure writing instructions directly onto your skin. Let's decode what your body is actually telling you. Want a thick, dark body hair? The thermal regulator. You're the person who sweats through shirts in summer and never needs an extra layer in winter. People see excess. Biology sees insulation architecture. Dense body hair traps a layer of warm air directly against your skin. Think of it like wearing a thin wetsuit permanently. Your skin stays warmer longer without burning extra calories to generate heat. In cold climates, this was the difference between waking up and not waking up. Northern and Central Asian populations, Middle Eastern groups, Southern European communities, high frequencies of dense body hair cluster exactly where winters got brutal and unpredictable. Here's what people miss. Hair doesn't just trap warmth. It creates a microclimate. A layer of still air sits between your hair and your skin that your body already heated. Wind hits your hair first. Your skin stays protected. You're walking around with a built-in windbreaker installed at the cellular level. The cost is real. Dense body hair becomes a liability in extreme heat. Trapping warmth when you need to dump heat creates overheating risk. That's not a design flaw. That's a trade-off. Evolution placed this bet on cold climates, and for thousands of years it paid out. Minimal body hair, the heat survival machine. You shave nothing because there's nothing to shave. People assume you're just lucky with aesthetics. You're actually a precision cooling system. Less hair means more skin exposed directly to air. More skin exposed means faster heat release. Your body dumps excess temperature like a radiator with maximum surface area. Sub-Saharan African populations show the highest frequencies of naturally minimal body hair. There's a reason. Consistent, brutal, relentless equatorial heat. Your ancestors needed to offload body heat constantly during persistence hunting, running for hours under direct sun, chasing prey until it collapsed from heat stroke. While hairy hunters overheated and stopped, your skin kept releasing heat and you kept moving. Your sweat glands work in direct contact with air. No hair barrier slowing evaporation. If you're enjoying this deep dive into the story, hit the subscribe button and let us know in the comments from where in the world you are watching from today. Sweat hits skin, hits air, cools you instantly. The physics are simple and brutal. Less obstruction means faster cooling, means longer survival in heat. But strip away heat. Put this body in Ice Age Europe. Minimal insulation in freezing conditions becomes dangerous fast. Your skin loses heat rapidly. Core temperature drops. This is why cold climate populations trended away from this trait over generations, not weakness. Wrong environment. Armpit hair, the chemical communication system. Everyone has it. Most people remove it. Almost nobody knows what it's actually doing. Your armpits contain a dense network of apocrine glands. These are not regular sweat glands. They produce a completely different secretion loaded with chemical signals called pheromones. Your armpit hair exists as a dispersal mechanism for these signals. Here's the mechanism. Hair increases surface area dramatically. More surface area means more evaporation. More evaporation means your chemical signals travel further and faster through the air around you. Remove the hair and you reduce the broadcast range of your own biological communication system. These chemical signals carry information about your immune system, specifically something called your MHC profile, the genetic blueprint your immune system uses to recognize threats. Research shows humans unconsciously detect these signals and are attracted to people whose immune profiles differ from their own. Different immune profiles in parents create children with broader, stronger immune defenses. Your armpit hair was a matchmaking system, a biological compatibility signal broadcasting your genetic fitness to potential partners within range. Modern deodorant and waxing didn't just change aesthetics, they disrupted a communication channel that predates language by hundreds of thousands of years. Facial hair, the status signal in armor. You grow a full beard in 2 weeks, or you can't grow one at all. Both of these are evolutionary strategies. Dense facial hair in men isn't decorative, it's multifunctional hardware. First function, padding. The jaw is a prime target in physical confrontations. Researchers tested this directly. Bone samples wrapped in hair-like material absorbed significantly more impact force before fracturing than bare bone samples. Your beard is a biological shock absorber protecting the most commonly struck area during conflict. Ancient human groups that fought for resources and territory, the ones whose jaws survived impact better, had a survival edge. Second function, threat display. Full beards increase perceived jaw width. Jaw width correlates with perceived dominance and physical formidability. Your face with a full beard signals something to other humans at the unconscious level before a single word is spoken. Status, strength, maturity. Third function, temperature regulation. Facial hair insulates the face in cold. Protects skin from windburn. Arctic and northern populations show higher rates of dense beard growth for exactly this reason. Now the men who can't grow facial hair. This isn't a deficit. Indigenous American populations, East Asian groups, lower rates of facial hair are paired with other cold climate adaptations. Flatter facial features that reduce surface area exposed to freezing wind. Your face retains heat without needing the insulation. Different solutions, same problem. Eyebrows and eyelashes. The precision defense system. You don't think of these as body hair. Biology disagrees entirely. Eyebrows are sweat and rain deflection architecture. The ridge of your brow combined with the angled growth pattern of eyebrow hair redirects liquid away from your eyes. Watch what happens when you run in rain without a cap. Eyebrows channel water sideways, off your face, away from your vision. Without them, every rainfall, every moment of heavy exertion, your eyes would constantly need clearing. In a hunt, that's the difference between tracking prey and losing it. If you find this story engaging, please take a moment to subscribe and enable notifications. It helps us continue producing in-depth content like this. But eyebrows do something more sophisticated. They're the most expressive part of the human face, capable of more distinct positions than almost any other facial feature. Researchers removed eyebrows from photographs of famous faces digitally. Participants had massive difficulty identifying people they recognized instantly with eyebrows present. Your eyebrows are identity markers, communication tools. They signal emotion at distances too far for fine facial features to read. Anger, surprise, fear, recognition, all broadcast through eyebrow position before you're close enough to speak. Eyelashes work differently. They're a tripwire system. Each lash triggers a blink reflex when touched. Dust, insects, debris approaching your eye hits a lash first. Your eye closes before contact. The speed of this reflex is faster than your conscious reaction time. You can't choose to be faster. The reflex is wired directly into your nervous system, bypassing conscious processing entirely. Your eyelashes protect your vision on autopilot. Leg and arm hair, the sensory network. Here's what most people never think about. Body hair is not just insulation. It's a touch detection system. Each hair follicle is wrapped in nerve endings. When something contacts even the tip of a hair, those nerves fire instantly. You feel it before anything touches your skin. Your arm hair detects air movement, wind shifts, insects approaching, temperature changes at a distance. The hair moves first, the nerves fire, you become aware of something in your environment before direct skin contact. You have a detection radius that extends beyond your skin's surface. This was critical. A spider crossing your forearm, a snake moving through grass near your leg, a shift in wind direction while tracking prey. Your body hair was a sensory early warning system giving you fractions of seconds of additional reaction time. Fractions of seconds in the wild are not small. They are everything. Dense arm and leg hair amplifies this system. More hairs, more nerve endings, more sensitivity to environmental input. Less body hair means less of this extended sensory network, a trade-off for heat dumping. Again, different environments, different bets. Goosebumps, the ghost of a defense mechanism. Cold hits you, or fear hits you, and suddenly your arm hair stands straight up. Goosebumps, piloerection. You do this because your ancestors needed it to survive. And here's the brutal part. You kept the mechanism but lost most of the hardware. In animals with dense fur, piloerection serves two functions. First, hair standing up traps more air between strands, massively increasing insulation, instant warmth upgrade on demand. Second, and more critically, hair standing up makes the animal look dramatically larger. A threatened cat doubles in perceived size in a fraction of a second, pure threat response. I am bigger than I look. Reconsider. Your ancestors had enough body hair for both functions to work. As hair density decreased in warmer climates, the muscle reflex remained wired into the nervous system, because rewiring ancient reflexes takes evolutionary time that heat pressure didn't allow for. So you kept the trigger mechanism, lost most of the effect. When you get goosebumps from fear, you're activating a threat response that last worked properly hundreds of thousands of years ago. Your nervous system is running ancient software on modern hardware. The chills work, the visual expansion barely registers. It's evolutionary lag, kept because removing working systems costs more than maintaining unused ones. Here's what nobody tells you. Modern culture spent the last 100 years deciding which body hair is acceptable and which is embarrassing. Razors, waxing strips, lasers, a multi-billion-dollar industry built entirely on making you feel wrong about your own biology. But your body hair didn't develop to meet anyone's aesthetic preferences. It developed because your ancestors needed it to survive. The cold, the heat, the predators, the parasites, the physical confrontations, the chemical signals that found compatible partners and built stronger bloodlines. Dense body hair, minimal body hair, thick beards, smooth faces, hairy arms, sensitive skin. Every variation is a solution to a problem your ancestors actually faced. Society built a beauty standard around one configuration, then sold everyone else the tools to conform to it. Your body hair isn't wrong. It's a survival record written in follicles. Millions of years of environmental pressure, biological testing, and generational refinement sitting on your skin right now. Look at where your hair grows. Look at how dense it is. Look at what climate your family comes from. That's not coincidence. That's inheritance. A solution that kept your bloodline alive through conditions that would finish you in days now. Respect what your body built. It was never trying to embarrass you, it was trying to keep you here. And across hundreds of thousands of years, it worked. Thank you for watching. For more detailed historical breakdowns, check out the other videos on your screen now, and don't forget to subscribe.